Hello all my Aries friends, welcome to your September 1st through 15th, 2019 reading. This is a collective reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit royalmystic.com. As soon as you book your appointment, I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and wonderful messages. We receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you as well for your energy and your presence. You are always welcome and very appreciated. Thank you so much. Ooh, nice. Starting off with the Ace of Pentacles. Six of Rods. The Lovers. Very good. And the Ten of Rods. Aries energy is the rods, fire sign energy. In your relationship, love life, and spiritual life, we have the Six of Swords. The Fool. I always want to call him the Joker. Because he's got that little hat on, you know, looks kind of like a Joker. Anyway, I digress. Queen of Wands, which is your Aries energy for sure. The Wands are the fire sign energy. And now we have the Star card. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortunes. You got some big major arcanas kicking here, Aries. Big stuff. Wow, look at that. Star card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. With this Ten of Rods, which is no small feat, we'll talk about that in a second, and the Fool. Let's see what the underlier is. King of Cups, heartfelt offer. This is someone who is either already in a relationship with you or someone who's being very genuine with an offer of work or love. Okay, here we go. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Very beautiful energy, very grounded energy. This is a gift from the universe. All aces are divine gifts from the universe. So this means you're getting the gift of grounded stability, financial security, and new beginnings. This also can mean restoration, being made whole from any financial thing that has, you know, put a dent in your wallet, right? So we're going to receive that. Then we have this, my little, ooh, like the Three Stooges, the hand we whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, sorry, I get a little silly sometimes. Okay, back to seriousness. I know you're an Aries. You don't like to listen to the funny. So here is the Six of Wands, which is all about having this, being on parade, being a champion, coming in first place, okay, coming back from the battle, a victor, being celebrated for that, getting accolades and wonderful attention for it. If it's about a job, you're being seen as the front runner. Here we have the Lovers. The Lovers is all about divine energy of companionship. It can be an actual sacred relationship where you have the light of the universe as a bond. And then it's a soul bonding. And if it's not a relationship, then it's talking about your higher self making an ascension. So this is your grounded earth body, the masculine, and the feminine is the ethereal soul lifting up to the heavens and making that upgrade in your spiritual energy. This is also, just for grins, the major arcana sign for Gemini, if any of you need to know that. So the Ten of Wands now is talking about the burden being lifted. And certainly looks like that's happening because you have these two cards affirming something better coming along, okay? So the Ten of Wands is all about letting go of what you've been packing around, that heavy, negative energy. Now, it just might be just lots of work and being overloaded, okay? It doesn't have to be negative, but either way, the heaviness of it is going away. So you're finished with that cycle, you've got the lesson, and you get to move forward. Now moving forward in your relationships, love life, and spiritual life, we have the Six of Swords. This means moving in the right direction. Now sometimes this area can be reflecting your work, because this over here is looking more like spiritual to me. So we're going to read it just wide open. I know I can ask universe that this be the love and relationship part, but it can put it anywhere in here. So, and there's 40,000 people watching this one video, so here we go. Six of Swords is all about moving forward, taking your experience, your information, your guidance, and moving forward with the universe guiding you. See this beautiful moon behind you? This is the soul. This is the light from within, guiding and lighting your path. This is your experience and or planning, and you're launching in the right direction. So if it's, whatever your situation, into or out of a relationship, then we have the Fool. The Fool is an adventure. Now, the one thing about this you must know is it's the perfect transition. You know that it's the 0 in the major arcana. It is the unbroken circle of life. So that means you end one thing and begin the next without a gap. So you just smooth sailing. Nobody gets to upset the apple cart. You stay in your little rotation. All your little things you're juggling, nothing gets disturbed. Then we have your divine Queen of Wands, fire energy, very focused, very passionate, very grounded, very much a person paying attention to the details. So whenever this happens in this area, okay, it can be talking about you being empowered in a relationship, or it can be talking about that you're the sole power of the relationship. So this means your work life may bleed over into this, and this would be someone who is very much a workaholic, someone who does overload themselves on a continuous basis just because they're an overachiever. Because Aries, you guys like to push the limit, very detail oriented, and you must have it a certain way. Okay, I'll say persnickety. You're a little bit persnickety. It's okay. Here's the Star card. The Star card is your spiritual evolution happening. It is also the major arcana sign for Aquarius. But this is a soul awakening. This is a big deal. This is the higher self showing up. This beautiful star on her forehead is a spiritual awakening. This is the ascension happening, okay? So some of you are having a spiritual shift into that becoming your work, okay? So some of you Aries are having this change that you've been stuck in that energy of feeling like you don't know where to go, or what you feel like you're kind of conflicted about what your job is and what you feel like you're called to do. This is your karmic debt being paid and all red lights turning green. Now, whether it's a spiritual job that you're getting or not, it's something you feel very much driven to, something that feels like the job of your destiny, okay? Because when this Wheel of Fortune comes in, it is a victory, and it is something that is meant for you. Here is the High Priestess telling you to go with the flow. Sometimes we're called to a spiritual thing or to a job that it will answer that spiritual call within us, and we don't even realize it. Okay, so I pull myself out for example on that because I had no idea what this was going to do for me in my spiritual growth, and it has done so much. It's been immense. So the High Priestess is allowing, is giving over and letting the universe guide you without resisting, okay? Receiving it and moving with the divine. This is the same thing, letting the divine guide you. This has got a light, but this is where her actual physical body or her spiritual self has to rise up and surrender and move forward, taking the information in and allowing it to process. So here is the clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aries, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your wonderful presence here. Your energy is always welcome and very appreciated. Thank you so much, Divine. 8 of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, second time. So this is somebody. Somebody out there is getting somebody's proclaiming their love to you. Maybe a Scorpio, yeah, it could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. But this is definitely, the King of Cups embodies a gesture of love or a heartfelt gesture, as well as the water sign energy. So just to clarify that. So some of you, the burden's lifting because you're moving on. This is letting go. Letting go of what no longer serves you, dropping the burden. Look at this. The Star card now has moved over to your relationship, love life, and spiritual life. You've got the Seven of Pentacles here on top of the Fool. The Page of Pentacles on top of the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles on top of the Star card. The Justice card on top of the Wheel of Fortune. And the Knight of Cups on top of the High Priestess. Here is the King of Swords. Beautiful energy of the Archangel Michael coming in. Now, this also can represent a person, like in human form. Archangel Michael is an obstacle remover, a protector, a savior, somebody that's all about justice and the right thing being done, protecting people who are being mistreated or misjudged. And with the sword of truth, he's got divine truth on this sword, so he sheds that light and that energy. So this can also be someone in the human realm who is attracted to the following jobs. It seems like they gravitate toward these kinds of jobs: lawyer, doctor, judge, engineer, scientist, architect, anyone in law enforcement, anyone in the armed services or any kind of process of that, anybody who is taken the oath to serve and protect, so first responders of all kinds. So if that is somebody you know, then they're playing a key role in the pivotal connection to all this. Here we have, this is the current energy. Oh, I'm just fumbling all over. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles, the universe saying we give you this gift of financial abundance, a solid foundation, stability, and the ability to grow. Eight of Cups is where you asked for that stability so that you can make a change. This Eight of Cups is looking out into the future and allowing the universe to show you what's available. What are my other possibilities? I've gone as far as I can here. I'm out of resources. I need to move forward. Or I'm just done. I'm over it, right? Sometimes we just move on because we're just over it. We've accomplished what we set out to. And it's like, next, okay, let's do something different. Six of Wands, beautiful energy of victory, being told how much you're appreciated or being shown how much you're appreciated. Queen of Swords, very much, so this is a job interview for some of you. When you do this job interview, you will ace it. This Queen of Swords is showing this gleaming, perfect, articulate, able to relate to the person that's interviewing you. You're going to feel like there's a really strong bond. You've got the Lovers here, which is that beautiful ascension and or a Gemini energy, with the King of Cups, which can mean somebody's telling you how much they care about you, very much so. And then the other thing it can be, which is over here, I believe that's the more work-oriented one over here, but that King of Cups can be the company that wants to offer you something. So we can have the Ten of Wands coming in, closing out what you now say, okay, man, I'm so glad to change this up and get this off my back. You can walk like an upright person. Now you notice the symbolism here is very similar because he's dropping these and he's taking what belongs to him. So he's leaving, so that would be 2 weeks notice, the two swords he's leaving behind. And then he's dumping that. Let's take what I need, the tools that I came in here with that I could still use. It might just be mental capacity, learning that you've just taken away, but you're letting them know, I'm out. Here is, and sometimes this can just be physically moving too, packing and moving. So I feel like it's a job though, because you've got the Ten of Wands. Six of Swords with the Star. Six of Swords moving in the right direction, allowing the universe to guide you. And this is the universe saying yes to your heart's desire, or your soul's desire, being granted. This means whatever you came to this particular situation and or time period, this realm, this is part of that journey, and it's saying yes to it. So moving in the right direction, spiritually very evolved and having the evolution, as we speak. The new journey with the Fool card, which is beautiful energy of a new beginning, ending of one thing and the beginning of the next, back to back. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is saying your investment in your time, energy, yourself is about to pay off. But this is being patient and waiting for the fruit to ripen on the vine. You don't want to try to eat it green. It will make you sick. Here's the Queen of Wands. Very strong, very much a detail-oriented person, type A personality, very, very detail-oriented. And the Page of Pentacles. So this is a financial commitment. This is the offer. They're making you an offer, or you are looking at a raise, because this would be somebody telling you. Now, I think it's the discussion of the money, because it comes out that the Star card is here, which is, again, your destiny and your soul's path, with the Ace of Pentacles, which means financial restoration, and again, stability and abundance. So for some of you, your spiritual journey is going to be part of your work. Wheel of Fortune, all the things that have been holding you back, may it be fear or actual physical obstacles, are being removed. All stoplights are turning green. All systems go. Then we have the Justice card, which is very fair and balanced energy. It means the right decision being made, or making the right decision. Okay? Here we have the High Priestess, is where you're still in that place of manifesting, but you're going with the flow, and the universe just keeps coming with these cups. So you're just getting one offer after another, and restoration is coming like gangbusters with all the beautiful major arcana signs for spiritual awakening and blessing and love. So Aries, I think you guys win this round of, of readings. This is a really great reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, we have the weeklies. We have the dailies. If you want to join, there's a button below. And those are our daily affirmations with a meditation. The weeklies are free. Do them once a week, and they have a meditation at the end. Also, don't forget, I am doing a little bit of education on how I read tarot. So you'll see the Tarot Talk videos in the playlist on my home screen. Check that out. Many blessings. See you again in the middle of September. Namaste.